It took 37 games. It's been since October 30th of last year since Marco Kasper scored a goal, and it was an empty net goal. Raymond gave up the chance to have a goal and 2 assists by making the pass at the end of the game to try to give Kasper a boost and break this goalless drought. This is your 7-minute wings. Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura. If you're new here, please click like and subscribe. Head over to hockeyhotstove.com where I write the Red Wings column. Real quick before we talk about the Red Wings game, it's been a really bizarre stretch for the Grand Rapids Griffins. They've now lost 3 straight games, and for the first time this season, they're dealing with this kind of adversity. They had poured over 30 shots on net and finally scored in the last minute of the game, but they'd given up an empty net goal to try to tie it up. So they lose 3-1, but 2 of those goals were empty netters. They just need to find a way to bounce back, and obviously I think they can. But for the Red Wings, after being shut out 3-0 by the Bruins, the team comes back and gets a 4-2 win against San Jose. The entire month of December saw the team avoid back-to-back defeats. And so far in January, it's only happened once. The team keeps finding a way to respond after a loss in a season where they're driving hard to see the playoffs for the first time in nearly a decade. In this game, Alex DeBrincat scored his 25th goal of the year. Larkin scored his 24th. Compher scored, and the assist by Marco Kasper was probably the nicest play I've seen him make this entire year. So Kasper, at the end of the game, he's on the ice, and Raymond, he sees Kasper on the wing, makes the pass, Kasper gets the empty net goal. No huge celebration, just the look of relief of someone who you know has had a brutal season. It was 37 games. He hadn't scored since October 30th, where he had 2 goals, and Raymond gave up getting a goal for himself to help him get back on the board. 37 games is almost half a season. That's how rough this has been for Kasper. And some of you have pointed out, he's a shot blocker, he's working hard defensively, he's all over the ice. But still, with the expectations going into this year of someone who is going to break 20 goals, someone who was slotted to be the team's second center, to go almost half the season without a goal has got to be mentally just devastating. And I'm certain there's going to be a lot of skepticism because this was an empty net goal. Kasper gets the number 1 star. His assist on Compher's goal, where it was Marco Kasper, Compher, and Emmett Finney on the ice, such good energy, and it was a look back to last season where what I loved about Kasper was how he could hold on to the puck, how he could win battles even though he wasn't the biggest player on the ice. He gets through, he makes a really nice pass through a defender to Compher, who taps it in. If you haven't yet, go check out the goal scoring reel I made yesterday. I can't use those clips on these videos anymore. If you don't know, YouTube flags me for copyright issues every time I show an NHL clip. So I still make the goal scoring reel. They can never be monetized or anything like that, but I do that because I think you guys enjoy them. So I'll still make those reels until I get in serious trouble, but I'm just referencing it. Go check out the goal. I thought it was some of Kasper's best work this season. And throughout the game, Kasper just looked like he had more energy again. So at the end, to see Raymond make that deferment. So I'm probably making too much of this, but one of the things that's been a complaint by fans during the rebuild is so many times the Red Wings don't feel like a team. In the seasons leading up to this, where it looks like they're disjointed, they're not on the same page. This felt like the ultimate team first act by Raymond. Again, he could have had a goal and 2 assists. Instead, he gets the assist trick. I wish I could say what I usually call it, but I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. But it's basically a hat trick, but, the opposite end. So Lucas Raymond makes this decision, and Marco Kasper looks like he has the weight of the world taken off of his shoulders. If you go back to the video I made just over a week ago about Kasper trying to find his game, it was January 10th last year where he had a goal and an assist, and he broke out after that. After that performance, he ended up scoring 16 more goals in the second half of the year to end the year where he did, to end with 19 goals. So only 2 of his goals had been scored before January 10th. So he has a goal and an assist a year and 7 days later. Again, I'm not trying to make too much of it. I'm just pointing out we had just done this story. This could be the thing that gets Kasper moving again. Detroit's played more games at this point, so there's less time remaining in the season for him. They've already played 49 games, so there's less time for him, but still, I think this game, we're going to look back at this as a turning point for Kasper for the rest of the season. And of course, I want to hear from you. Am I making too big a deal of this? Lucas Raymond gives up getting a goal for himself to get Kasper back on the board after he'd gone 37 games without a goal. It's going to give him confidence, and some of this game for a pro athlete depends on what's going on between the ears. This is a boost, and I think it's an important one. And they're going to need it because the Red Wings have 2 divisional games coming up against Ottawa and Toronto. Those are those 4-point games we talk about. This is your 7-Minute Wings.